Hello everyone, welcome back to Holly_W channel where we talk about everything celebrity related, Hollywood drama, and the latest entertainment news. Today we're diving into something that might sound a bit absurd to some people. But trust me, this isn't your average drama. This isn't about cheating, custody battles, or even luxury house disputes. This is about wine. Yes, wine. But not just any wine, we're talking about high-end, luxury wine from a famous vineyard in France worth billions of rupiah. The vineyard's name? Chateau Miraval. And which two A-list celebrities are fighting over it? Yep, you guessed it, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. A couple that once symbolized Hollywood romance, now endlessly locked in conflict, years after their official split. So the question is, why is Brad Pitt furious and dragging Jolie to court over a vineyard? Is this really just business? Or is there unfinished personal resentment behind it? Let's unpack everything. Before we get into the details, let's flash back a little. Brad and Angelina, or as the world called them, Brangelina, got close in 2005 during the filming of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. At the time, Brad was still married to Jennifer Aniston, which already sparked massive gossip. But after Brad finalized his divorce, he and Angelina grew more serious. They were together for over a decade, raised 6 kids, 3 biological, 3 adopted, and officially tied the knot in 2014. Now, Chateau Miraval played a big role in their love story. The vineyard is located in Correns, a village in the Provence region of France. It wasn't just a vacation home, it was the very place they held their private wedding. The wedding photos published at the time? All taken at Miraval. And beyond its romance, the property was also a thriving business. Chateau Miraval produces wine, especially rose, that's received international praise. Some even call it one of the best roses in the world. This business was initially managed jointly by Brad and Angelina. But after the breakup, dividing their assets became a serious issue, and here's where the drama starts. After they filed for divorce in 2016 and finalized it in 2019, child custody and asset division became the two most contentious topics. Initially, Chateau Miraval remained jointly owned. But in 2021, Angelina quietly sold her share, around 50%, to a liquor company owned by Russian billionaire Yuri Shefler, through his firm Tenuta del Mondo, a part of the Jolie group. This sale absolutely enraged Brad Pitt. Why? Because according to court documents later filed, Brad claimed that the two of them had made an informal agreement not to sell their shares without each other's consent. He felt betrayed. Not only was he not informed beforehand, but the shares were sold to a third party he believed could jeopardize the integrity of the business. In his official lawsuit, Brad stated that he had poured time, effort, and money into building and expanding Miraval into an international wine brand. He claimed Angelina was never involved in the operations, not in production, not in marketing, not in business development. She was, he said, merely a legal shareholder, not a business partner. Brad also alleged that Jolie's decision to sell her stake to a foreign entity with political and legal complications was extremely damaging. Yuri Shefler, the buyer, is a Russian businessman who Brad claimed has a controversial reputation in the global alcohol industry. Brad feared all his hard work would be destroyed under the influence of this new ownership. But Angelina didn't stay silent. Through her legal team, she stated that there was never any written agreement preventing the sale of shares. She argued that Brad was being overly emotional and trying to control everything, including financial decisions that, post-divorce, were no longer his concern. Angelina said she sold her stake because she no longer felt comfortable being in business with her ex-husband, especially after allegations of domestic violence surfaced following their breakup. In some court documents, Jolie referenced a 2016 incident on a private plane, which is widely believed to be the final straw in their marriage. According to reports, Brad was allegedly aggressive toward Jolie and the children during that flight. Fast forward to 2025, and the drama is still far from over. Brad Pitt has recently filed another lawsuit against Angelina. This time, he's demanding access to private messages, emails, and internal communications related to her sale of Chateau Miraval shares. He wants to prove that Angelina sold the shares with malicious intent, not as a normal business move, but as an act of personal revenge. This lawsuit adds to the long list of legal battles between the former couple. What's interesting is that Brad's legal team claims to have evidence that Angelina planned the sale long before officially communicating with him. They even suspect that the buyer, the Jolie Group, may have approached Jolie first. In addition to suing Jolie, Brad has also filed suit against the company now holding her shares, accusing them of illegally interfering in the business and damaging Miraval's reputation. This isn't just Jolie being sued as an individual, her new business partner is now also in legal hot water. Some legal experts believe this could backfire on Brad. While he may have moral or emotional justification, without a written contract clearly prohibiting the sale, it's going to be tough to win in court. On the other side, Jolie's supporters argue that Brad simply can't accept that his ex-wife is no longer under his influence. They say Jolie's actions are a legitimate expression of financial and emotional independence. Meanwhile, the media continues to monitor the case closely. Some sources even suggest that key witnesses might be called to testify, including Miraval employees, and possibly even one of the couple's children, though that remains speculation for now. Interestingly, this case has sparked broader conversations about how celebrity couples manage joint assets. Chateau Miraval isn't just any property. It's valued at over $160 million, that's more than 2.4 trillion rupiah. So this isn't just a divorced couple fighting story. It's a full-scale business war. Despite the ongoing lawsuit, Brad Pitt remains active in promoting Miraval. He's even appeared in luxury ad campaigns for brands like Perrier Jouet and Dior, all with Miraval as the backdrop. It's like he's saying, the drama might be loud, but business keeps going. On the other hand, Angelina Jolie seems more focused on humanitarian work and independent films. She's kept mostly quiet in the media about the case, though her lawyers have been firm she had every right to sell her shares, and what she did was both legal and morally justified. So here's the big question, how will this end? Will Brad succeed in reversing the share sale and take full control of Miraval? Or will Angelina win this battle and retain her right to sell to whomever she wants? We don't know yet. But one thing's for sure, this case is far from over. And maybe, just maybe, this is the next dramatic chapter in what was once a beautiful love story, now turned into a relentless legal war. For those of you who followed Brangelina's journey from the start, you can probably feel how dramatically their relationship has changed. From a loving family with 6 kids to 2 public figures constantly clashing in court. What do you think? Is Brad Pitt justified in his anger? Or is Angelina Jolie simply exercising her rights as a shareholder? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear what you think about this wild Hollywood drama. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update on celebrity news, scandals, and dramas that make you shake your head. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.